Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So we're going to continue where we left off in the last lesson. However, we're going to add a bit extra and I've just decided to get the animation in place for the final hit as well. So I'm just going to copy one of these animation clip lines. And we'll give this naming convention of underscore opponent, let's say defeated final hit anim. And we'll just tidy up and change the comment to assign opponent final hit animation. We'll add a comma to wait for animations in the enum. And let's give a naming convention of opponent defeated. And I just decided to get this in place because we're obviously dealing with hitting the opponent first, the body, the head. And then I have, with my models, one final animation for when the opponent is defeated. I'll just fix that typo. So you may have more animations for when the opponent is defeated. You may not have any. So you can just adjust your script to suit whichever models you are using. So let's copy the last case block in the switch block. And we'll just copy and paste that naming convention in twice. And let's come to the void start and we'll start core routine, open and close brackets, close the line off, inside the brackets, little speech mark. And then we'll copy the naming convention opponent FSM. Let's get this into the comments. So we'll say start function opponent FSM on startup. And don't worry about the red error, that will be fixed obviously when we create the function. So let's come to wait for animations. And we're actually going to paste it in twice. And we'll just take that naming convention, opponent defeated, let's paste it in there and in the debug. We're going to copy and paste it again twice in the next function, but we're just going to add the word set opponent defeated here and in the debug log as well. And if you don't understand how these are going to work, it will become more clear once we actually get around to doing the health script for the opponent. And we can actually make life easy for ourselves. And we're just going to copy these three blocks from opponent idle, where we set the move direction just for gravity. And that's all we need once the opponent is defeated. So let's paste that into opponent defeated. We'll come below, we'll say if open and close brackets, inside the brackets we're going to say get component. In fact, did we get the animation component in the void start? We did. And let me just come back to that. So we'll just copy and paste that in. Underscore opponent anim. Open and close brackets. Dot. In fact, I don't think we don't need the brackets. Sorry, it's playing. So underscore opponent anim dot is playing. We'll open and close brackets again. Now we do need to do so. Underscore and opponent defeated final hit anim dot name. Into the comments, if final hit animation is still playing, we'll come below, we'll just say return, close the line off, into the comments, then do nothing and return. And we can just copy those two lines, and we can actually come back up to our wait for hit animation functions, and we'll paste that in twice. And let's have a look. I'll just grab the naming conventions from here. So we'll paste in opponent hit body anim. We'll just change the comment to if body hit animation is still playing. And hit head anim. So we'll copy and paste that in. And we'll change the comment as well. And we can actually just copy one of the lines where we switch states. We'll just paste that in. We'll just switch back to opponent idle, and this is all in the wait for hit animation functions. And opponent defeated, will come back to this function now. And all we need to do in this function is stop the core routine. We need no further actions from the opponent, because the opponent health has hit 0. And as I said, once we do the other scripts, the health and the scripts that are going to register the body hits and the head hit, it will all become clear how this all ties together. But if any of you do have any questions, obviously you can leave them in the comments below. But things may be okay once you actually see those videos, once I've actually got those videos recorded and ready for you to view. So that's all we need now for opponent defeated. We'll come to set opponent defeated, and no, actually we might as well come here first, and let's create the animation first. So we'll just copy the last one, opponent hit head, and we'll change this naming convention to opponent, let's just say final hit animation. We'll copy and paste that into the debug log, and we'll change the animation we're calling to the final hit animation, and remembering to change the comment as well. So let's now come back up to set opponent defeated, and we'll call that function. So opponent final hit animation, open and close brackets, close that line off, into the comments, call, and we'll just copy and paste that naming convention in function, And once we've done that, let's grab a line where we switch states, and we'll also paste that in. So we're setting the opponent to be defeated by playing the final animation, and then we're going to switch to the opponent defeated state. So we'll just paste that in there and into the comments as well. We'll tidy up the comments and then we'll save that off. So what we're going to work on next is we're going to work probably on the health script, and we're actually going to work towards being able to get the switch block, the finite state machine, to switch to the appropriate function out of these two. We'll also be able, with one little change in code, be able to test this one out, although we will have to make that little change back once we've done testing. So this is how I'm going to do the opponent AI. We're going to get like a few features in place, and then we're going to create any scripts that will work alongside those functions, and then we'll come back to the opponent AI. We'll create a few more functions and so on and so on. And it goes back to what I was saying in a previous video, where I want to build this up in layers, just because I think it will make it easier to follow than writing one big script with lots of little bits of code all the way through it that are then going to tie up to other scripts. It can make it a little bit hard to follow. So that's the reason why I am doing it this way, and I hope that you are all happy with that. But I think we'll leave it here for this video. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.